Yeany, and today I'd like to show you a quick demonstration of Newton's first law of motion. It starts with this block of wood that's impaled on this PVC pipe, and if I take this and I drive it down, we see the block moving downward. Well, why would it do that? Newton's first law tells us that an object in motion wants to stay in motion until a force acts to stop it. Well, I'm putting it in motion, and it's moving downward, but it has friction. So friction is going to be the force that's going to stop and arrest the motion of this block. But if I continue to do that, eventually it reaches the bottom. So that's Newton's first law. Any object in motion wants to stay in motion. Now we can show the second part by taking a hammer, and I simply hit the top of this with short impulsive blows, and we see the block coming upward. So, why does it do this? Well, that's the second part of Newton's first law. An object at rest wants to remain at rest until a force acts to move it. Well, in this case, this block has a lot of mass, and I'm hitting this pipe with short impulsive blows, and so it's pushing very quickly into the block, but the block's trying to stay at rest. It can't do that, so I'm actually driving this into the block with short movements. So this is Newton's first law. Now we can do it a little bit simpler with a piece of dowel and an apple. So let's try this one. Now let's try the same experiment again, this time with the wooden dowel and the apple. If I simply drop it down on the table, we see the apple going downward because it's in motion, and friction is the force that's stopping it, but it does move a short distance each time I hit the table. And if I were to do the opposite, the apple comes back up again. So this is an example of the second part of Newton's law. An object at rest wants to remain at rest because this has a certain amount of mass, it has inertia, and it's resisting a movement. And that's why this is actually being driven down into the apple as the apple stays stationary. Okay, so this was a quick demonstration of Newton's first law. I hope you enjoyed that, and come back and see me again because I have a couple other things I'd like to show you. Okay, bye!